Thank you. Well, we are well into the school year, and right now, thousands of college students are headed to classes thanks to help from the North Star Promise Scholarship that we first told you about in the spring. And we wanted to check in to see how it's going. So today we've got Brittany Tweed from Metro State University back in studio with us with an update with scholarship success. When I think about this, I'm like, man, when you first told us about it, I was like, okay, this is cool. But this fall is the first time that we've really seen this program available. How's it been going?
The program has been going great in its first semester. As you know, the North Star Promise program was passed by the legislature around a year and a half ago, but fall semester is the first semester it's been implemented and available to students. At Metro State alone, we've seen more than 1,000 students become eligible for this program, and that equates to over $2.1 million for our students.
And for anybody who's like, okay, wait, what is this program? How would you describe the basic sense of this program?
Oh, sure. The North Star Promise Scholarship is available to eligible Minnesotans to pay for tuition and required fees for their first undergraduate degree or bachelor's degree. So we're seeing a lot of enthusiasm for the program and students who are starting their degree to pursue the career that they're interested, and even students who are coming back to school who started their degree long ago but for whatever reason couldn't finish. So it's a really great opportunity for students.
Yes, absolutely. And we're seeing this from a statewide perspective. Right. You and I were chatting a little bit before we got ready to start this segment, and I was like, okay, help me understand the gravity of how this has been impacting students in Minnesota. And you gave me some really interesting numbers. Let's share some of those.
Yeah, so overall, in the state of Minnesota for our first semester, we've dispersed 16,000 scholarships to students statewide. And so that would be at all public institutions and tribal colleges. In the Minnesota state system, at Minnesota state colleges and universities, we've dispersed 12,000 of those 16,000 scholarships to students. So you can see how great of an impact that's just having statewide.
Absolutely. And let's talk about Metro State for a second, because you all have the most students who have gotten the money. How did you prioritize this funding?
So prioritizing funding is really based on the eligibility criteria. So students have to be eligible Minnesota residents, meaning they have to meet residency criteria that's established by the Office of Higher Education. The other big piece of it is pursuing their first undergraduate degree and then meeting the adjusted gross income criteria to be eligible for this. So once we have identified that students meet those criteria, then we're able to award scholarships up to the total cost of their tuition and required fees, which is so exciting.
That is amazing. I mean, because I'm still over here paying off student loans, and I'm like, oh my goodness, what kind of chance this would have given me as a resident. You all are seeing big changes happening in people's lives because of the scholarship?
Absolutely. There's just incredible enthusiasm about the scholarship program. And I think that if I had had this opportunity going to school, I mean, I'm sure a lot of folks feel the same way, that it just would have been much easier to afford everything, yes. Rent, food, all of those things. So it's just opening doors and providing incredible opportunities for students in Minnesota right now.
Oh man, thank you so much for the update. Adulting is expensive. Kudos to those who have been able to get this type of help. Applications for the next round of scholarships are coming up. And of course, we'll have more information on care11.com/new.